Hello everyone and welcome back to AK Academy. Welcome back to another new video in Blazor Topics. Today we will talk about the component thinking, what is components, how you can communicate, let the components communicate with each other inside the same page, and why it's useful. Basically, as you can see in front of you, this is the demo that we will going to create within this session. This is a page, contains a YouTube frame, title here, or in general video, and comments related to that video, and the collection of videos you can choose. Actually, this page, somehow it looks awesome, contains all the functionality you need. Comments, showing the video, and choosing from another videos, suggestions for example. But actually, every border you see here is a component itself. So we have three components. This one, the collection of videos, and this one, and the comments component that actually associated with the parent one, which is this video. All of these three components are inside the main one called videos. Here, the videos, or the parent, or the page also you can say, brings a set of videos from a static service or a static source, just basically a list of videos, and it passes that list of videos as a parameter to this child component using parameters. Then we take one of these videos and pass it to this one. The video also has a set of comments. We pass those comments from the video component to the comments component. Okay, so this one we can add comments, for example, hey, this is a new comment, as you can see here. Okay, also we learn about how we can pass a parameter from a child component, this one, inside the video collection to the parent one. So when I click on this one, we bring the selected video back to the videos and then pass it to the video component. So why is that important? Why you should deal with component? Basically, as you can see right now, the application is just being more and more sophisticated, especially the UI. A lot of animation, a lot of parts, a lot of functionalities. Components allows you to create a very sophisticated UI from a very simple pieces. So every component is a piece. It's just responsible on a specific part, a specific function. So the code inside it is just targeted, also the UI. Here, this component actually just does nothing rather than showing the videos and allows you to select one of them. This one is just responsible to deal with comments. This one is just responsible to show you the video. So it is just small parts, combining all those parts together to make a complicated UI. So this way of thinking, actually it's easy. It's pretty gentle and neat when it comes to code. Less code, maybe more files, but less code and clear. Also, like the code of component, it's very clear because it's very targeted, as I have said, and it's very short. But this way of thinking actually needs a lot of practicing, so you can know what components you actually need and how you can implement a communication between those components. So in Blazor, there is three ways of communication. First one is parameters. The second one, something called EventCallback. We will use it to pass values from a child component to the parent one. And the third one is an app state class. But we will talk about the third way in a different video. In this video, we will talk just about parameters and event callbacks. So right now we can move to Visual Studio and start the real action. Now to get started, first I will open up Visual Studio 2019 and click on create a new project. Okay, choose Blazor app, click next. I will call this app YouTube Components app and click create. Okay, I will choose Blazor app and create. WebAssembly. Okay, now the project's being created. Cool. Now this is my project. So the first step I will do in the project is to create the models required for our demo. So I'll create a new folder, call it models. Then inside this models, I will create a class. We'll call it video detail. It's like this. Okay, cool. Now I will write the properties, URL, get and set, and we have title. Okay. Also we have date time, published date, get and set, and the video has a list of of string called comments, get and set, and I will initialize it by default like this. The comment should be an object, contains a picture, author, or whatever, but in our demo, list of string is enough. Now, that's it. We don't need more. Do not make things complicated. Now, I will create a service here just to serve me with a set of videos from a static resource, which is a list, static list. I will create a new class, call it videos service. It's going to contain an interface called iVideoService. This one returns enumerable, or let's make it list directly of type video details, and called get videos this way. Now I will create implementation called static videos service. Let's implement that like this. Okay, implement. Now this one is going to return a set of videos. Okay, URL, title, and we have published date, which is equals to new date 2020 April 1st of April. Yeah. Okay, now I have a text file here, contains 4 videos from my YouTube channel. I will use it. Okay, put the title, then copy all of this and paste. Okay, I'll make this 23 and this one February 11 and this one 11 or 13 of April, like this. Okay, this is just a method that returns to me a set of videos. Okay, I'll save it, then I can go to program.cs to register the service in the dependency container services. Okay, dot add scope the iVideos service inside the static video service. Okay. Now, I can move to the components part, which is the main goal of this session. I will create a new folder inside the pages. I will call it videos, like this. This video is going to has 4 components. The main one, which is the parent, which is called videos, actually it's a page. It is the main component that's going to contain the childs. Then we'll have a component called video that has the YouTube video title and published date. Inside it, there is another component called comment, and on the right side there will be a component called collection. You will see how we can implement communication between those components and whatever. So I will create first the main component. The main component is new item, ASP.NET Core Razor component, call it videos. Okay, just add routing for it, like /videos. Okay, we will add the rest of the code. Then I will create another component which is single video, call it video. Then create the comments component and the last component, which is videos collection components. Cool. Now I will go to the video, which is the first one, and I will start with it. It's going to contain an iframe from YouTube. I will go to my YouTube channel. For example, I will open up this video. Okay, click on share. And embed. Copy this. I'll close this, we don't need it anymore. Paste that over here. And let's make it a little teddy. Like that. Allow full screen. Cool. Now let's remove this source or the URL of the video. And remove this. Also here, let's add a paragraph that's going to contain the published date of this video. Now I will add a horizontal line. After that, I will create class. Oh, no need for this. I will directly add the comments component, as you can see here. Now in this way, we will bring this component and put it inside this video. Now, when I want to put this component, the video component, inside the videos or the main page, we're going to pass for it a video parameter that has set of comments, title, URL, and published date. So to pass a parameter, to be able to pass a parameter to the component, you can basically add an attribute, parameter, and create a very basic property. Call it, it's of type video details, like this. Call it video, get and set. Now here we can bind this to the video. I can't call it video because the component called like this. I can call it selected video. Okay, selected video.url. Here selected video.title. And here we can print the date of publishing for this video, published date .toString. Can format it, pass D, which means we can the date will shown as like Wednesday 1st of April, like this, 2020. Now the comments section, we will create a parameter for it. We pass the set of comments that are associated with this video. Now to do so, let's move to the second component. Now as you can see, this component is just like this. We just have to pass the comments to this one. So first I will create this parameter. It's of type list of string video comments get and set. Great. Here videos comments. Now we can iterate over those comments like this, and we can print each one. I will create a class called boxcard. Then the class row. Inside that row, they're going to show a little avatar. Put this later on. Create a class for this called comment avatar, and add an h3, which is the content, or make it 4. Give it a class also, which is comment content, like that. Now I will print item, which is the comment inside this title here, and for this image I will go to the www root, create a new folder, call it images, like that. Cool. Now let's go and add an existing item. I'll go to my desktop. There is this nice avatar over here called default.png. Now let's reference /default.png. Remove this. Okay, great. Now basically this is the card that's going to add the video comments. We still need to add something which is a little form to be able to add comments for this video. So to do so, I won't make it complicated with validation because this is not our topic of today. It's just very basic form. Now let's form group, create an input of type text, placeholder, description, and the class form control, like this. And here I will create a button, class btn, primary, btn block, call it insert, and we will add another horizontal line here, and that's it. Now let's implement the function of adding a comment. Description equals string.empty by default. Then I will bind this string field to this input I have using @bind value. This is a two-way data binding, which means when I change the description, it will change the value of the input and vice versa. The last thing is to implement the function. I'll call it void insert comment. Now we'll say video comments dot add description, then set description to empty again. Yeah, that's it. It's pretty simple. Now let's set the on click for this button to insert comment. Yeah, it's easy. As you can see, the code is gentle, nothing complicated, pretty easy and straightforward. Like, this component is just for comments. Now I can go back to the video, and now here I have a property called video comments, and I can pass it the selected video dot comments. Okay, now let's move to the last component, which called videos collection. Call it my videos, give it a title like that. Now this one going to take two parameters. The first one is the set of videos. Let's create it. List video details and call it videos. Okay, the second one is going to be an event callback. We will talk about this after a while when we combine all those components together inside the videos or the main one, to be able to pass data from the child component, which is the videos collection, to the parent one. So, but for now, we will just deal with the collection of data. I can iterate over them like that, videos, and I will do the same thing. Box card, dev class row. Now inside it, create column. This one will have this frame of YouTube. Okay, Now let's replace selected with item and remove this. I will set the height to only 100 and style width is equals to 100%. Now I will create another column in the same row, call 8, we'll take the rest of the space, it's going to have or h4 better, item dot title, like that. So that's it, it's pretty easy. There is still only one thing. When the user clicks on this box, we need to select this video and pass it to the video component, change the value of this. But before we do this, let's go to videos first and combine all the things together. I'll call that my library 2. Now let's define the general layout, class row, create 2 columns, 7, and dev class, call 5, take the rest of the space. Now, in this place, we will put the video component, we'll pass it a parameter, the selected video, and for this one, we will add the videos collection. We will pass it the set of videos. As you can see, it's pretty easy. Now let's inject the iVideo service to be able to retrieve the set of videos we have created at the beginning of the video. Now here I will create a list of video details like that, videos, it's new list, and video details, call it selected video equals to new. Now there is, for each component there is a life cycle, a set of events that's being called when the component is being initialized or disposed. One of those methods called onInitialized, which means after the components being shown in the UI, it's being initialized also, so this function is called. So override it because it comes from the parent class called component base for the component called onInitialized. Now in onInitialized, I will set videos equals to videos service dot get videos, like that, and by default I will set selected video to the first one dot first or default. Now we pass the selected video for this one, and for the collection we pass the videos. Pretty easy, right? We still have only one thing. When the user clicks on one of the videos inside the videos collection, here we need to change the value of this one. So in general, it means like we need to pass the selected value from here, the selected item from this list, back to the parent component. To do this, one of the ways to follow is to create something called EventCallback. Let's create and explain it a little bit. I will create a parameter called public event callback, and it takes parameter of type video details. It's called video detail get and set. Basically, if you are familiar with C# delegates like func and action, event callback is very similar. It's the same concept, it's just a delegate for a function. So this one is going to be a method, but what event callback contains built in is managing the state of the component. For example, when you are changing something, it directly notifies the component about that change, so Blazor re-renders that component. While if you are using the normal delegates like action or func, in this way you have to handle the state by calling the onState has changed method provided by the component, while this way event callback handled this for you. So from the parent component, what I'm gonna do, from the parent component, I pass the function that takes a video detail as a parameter, and this function is being called here when the user clicks on any of those videos. So this function is fired, and the parameter now had the value of the selected video. Let's complete it and then we can explain it better. On a click, when the user clicks on any of the videos, we will call the select video, and .invoke, sorry, because it's a delegate, invoke async, yeah. Now it takes a one parameter, which is video details, which is the current item, like this. Now we can move to the parent component. I will create a function or a method, call it select video. It takes video details as a parameter, video. What basically this function does is just set the value of the selected video that in turn is being passed to the video component equals to the video here. So now let's make a quick recap about this process. What does this mean? Here we are in the parent component. We have a method called select video, and it takes a video detail as a parameter called video. Now we pass this method as a parameter to the videos collection. So let's do it. Select video equals select video, this one. Okay. Now, when we do this, the video collection right now has this delegate filled with that method. So whenever a user clicks on this box card, it calls this method and pass the this item or this video to that function. So this method being triggered or function, and the video right now had the value of the selected one, the user, which is the user that has clicked on. Okay, so in this way we can pass values from the child component to the parent one. This is basically like everything. Now let's just go and add few CSS for the classes. Okay, now here create the first one called box card, has a margin 10 pixel, padding 10 pixel, border radius of 15 pixel. Let's add a little box shadow. So I will go to the web. There is a website I like called Box Shadow CSS. It's just awesome. It helps you to generate a box shadow. I'll put the URL inside the description box. So let's customize this shadow we want. Make it in the middle. Okay. A little bit high. Increase the radius. The spread. Yes. Increase it like this. Okay. Let's take it. Add it here. And I will add transition 0.5 second to change its state to box card. Hover, when the user hover over the card, we are going to increase this to looks like this. Yeah. Okay. Now let's create the comment avatar class avatar. Okay, give it a width of 1 or 75 pixels enough, and margin of 10 pixel. To comment content, we will just give it a margin of 10 pixel, and it's we have to set display to inline, so the image and the content within the same line. That's it. It's pretty easy. Let's run the project to see the result, then make a very quick recap about what we have done. Hope everything is going to be fine, no problems or issues, we don't forget anything. Okay, let's redirect right now to videos. Cool. As you can see here, I prefer to remove this one. This is what we will do. This is the videos. And as you can see here, this is the video component, contains the comments, and these are the collection components. Let's try to click on change. As you can see, the selected video is being changed by a child component, which is this one. Now, let's type some comment. Hey, this video is awesome. I'm just supporting myself. Click insert. Wow, it looks cool, right? Let's add another one. This is another comment. Okay, that's cool. It has the same style for this one. Now let's add some comments here. Localization is awesome. Insert, we have another one. Let's go back to this one. Yeah, that's nice, right? Now I will just add also a little border and a little shadow for each component so things become clear. Now, but first I want to remove the sidebar. Go to shared, main layout. As you can see, the main layout contains this one. We can just remove it. It's also another component. Go to CSS. We'll create a class called .component box. We will do the same, give it a shadow, but not like this, just a little one. Yes, like that. Let's take it and paste it here. Give it a little padding and border radius to 10 pixel. Okay. And we'll create dot gray background, just the background color going to be yeah, like this, light gray. Now we can go to the SWW root index, get the body class gray background, and for each component dev class component box copy it. For comments, yes, okay, videos, and for the video now we are already 100%. Let's launch it for the last time. Navigate again to videos. Yeah, this is much way better. Now the components are clear. This one, and this one. All of those together, they consist the page that you can see right now. Okay. Basically, that was everything. Let's just make a very quick recap. Now, we have created the models for our project, which basically just a video contains those three attributes and the comments, which is a list of string. After that, I have created a static service to return set of videos. I have registered it in the dependency container here in the program.cs. After that, I created the folder called videos. I created the parent component, add a router for it, and inject the video service so I'm able to retrieve all the videos. Then I have defined the layout of this page in general, which is like this, 2 columns. The first one takes about 60% of the page, contain the video, and the second part on the right side contain the collection of videos. If I go to the video component, it contains an iframe to show the YouTube video, and I have bind the URL of the selected video to the source of the frame. Also, I have shown a title, paragraph contain the date, and also have added a comments comments component to the video component. Okay, now to be able to pass parameter for components, basically you can create a property of the type you want and just decorate this property with the parameter attribute. If I go to the comments, as you can see, it's also a very simple component, contains a very little form to be able to add component, comment, and here set of comments being shown inside the box card. And also I have passed the parameter, which is the list of comments associated with a specific video. And what we have also is description. We bind this description to the input, and the insert comment method that actually just take the string and add it to the video comments. We have bound this function to the button on the click event. Regarding the video collection, sorry for that, this is the video collection. As you can see here, it just renders set of videos. It shows the YouTube title, the YouTube frame, and the title of that video. But we also pass a video parameter, but here we also pass something else, which is an event callback, which is a delegate for a specific method that actually returns nothing and takes video details as a parameter. We call this function right here, or invoke the methods inside that delegate from from the click event, sorry, for the box card of the video, and we pass the item, the video for it. We create this function here inside the parent component. So this being called inside the child one. So this property or this argument filled with the selected video, and basically we just pass it to the selected video field, which is also in turn passed to the video component. So every time we click on any video inside the collection, this being rendered inside the video component. That was everything. Hope you found this video helpful for you, like you learn about this concept, this amazing concept. You're able to apply it in your real world applications. Basically, to be able to apply that, it's pretty simple, but you have to get used for it. You have to practice and practice more and more scenarios so you can reach the legendary level of applying this concept in your real world application, especially when there are a lot of items within the screen. You have to know very well how to divide them depending on the function and on the UI that each component that does. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button to stay updated with every new video being published by AK Academy. Thank you again for watching, and see you.